All right, Beer Night followers. This is episode 19 of Beer Night. We're coming straight out of Chris's, I almost said basement, but it's not a basement. It's a bar. Episode 19 bar.
It kind of feels like a basement sometimes. I don't know. Like,
trapped in the basement.
Yeah. So, I mean, where else you can have a bar, it's not usually on the second floor.
Usually it's not, no.
Basement. We got windows and shit, though. I mean, look at that. There's even light coming in.
I think I got to close the blinds.
But it's
cold open, whatever.
Ambiance.
Yes.
Ambiance. See?
It'll change after the cold open.
So this is episode
19.
Who cares?
19, number 19. I got nothing for the actual number 19.
The number 19 means nothing to nobody.
In.
Nothing to nobody.
Nope.
Other than we're here to drink beer. We have a very special episode tonight.
Ooh.
We're doing not one, not two, but three beer reviews. All because Steve fucked up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Beer Night followers alike, this is episode 19 of Beer Night. This is the beer review segment. You see us behind us, there is a pub with two headlights coming straight at us. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Dumb and Dumber. You know what I'm talking about? Like when
yes, yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god, when I was a kid, I used to be so excited for that scene. Because like she takes it off and you're like ooh, and then his headlights, you're like, and you get the same look on your face that he gets. Like, huh? That's not what I was expecting.
Nope.
Anyway, so I see that and I think like a portal's gonna open or something. It's like fucking Time Cop or gonna come out of there or something.
Maybe. That's our production for Beer Night. There we go. We're letting that fly. Beer segment.
Beer segment. What did we get this time? You guys didn't bother watching well, you kind of had to. Hopefully you didn't turn off after the cold open. Because here we are. 3 beers tonight.
Yes.
2 of them are going to be in the video game segment because they're video game related beers. So this one, we've got, what do we got here?
I've never had this.
We have a Belgian, ale. Okay. My favorite. I love Belgian ales. And this is Chimay. Hopefully you guys...
I usually put a picture up there when I edit.
I've tried the other Chimays. I have not had this one yet.
Oh no, okay.
You don't need to put a picture up there because I'm showing it off.
Well,
you can do both.
Or whatever. I usually do both.
So I have not had this one yet.
All right.
This is their strong blonde ale. I'm really excited about this. This is gonna be. This is going to be an interesting one.
You didn't give me one. So what's the percentage here?
So I'm trying to see it. It's fucking small. 10% by volume.
Ooh.
10% alcohol.
This is going to be a heavy.
And then the next 2 that we're doing are Imperials as well. So.
Oh, yeah. Give me
a
coaster first. Your coaster on coaster.
There you go.
Check that out. Oh,
hey,
yeah. That's perfect, baby.
You got any Ohio followers?
Yeah. Mommy.
Or coaster fans?
I can't really open this in my microphone's right there.
Stupid left. Never trust a left-hander.
Lefties are always right, bro.
And now see, I got to do it with my right hand, which I'm like, yeah.
Same issue. We should have switched. Might have been easier that way.
Smartness.
Yeah.
Ahead planning.
Not smart in here.
All right. Pour this sucker.
I'm ahead of you.
There's a dog fur in my glass.
Oh my god.
The life of a dog owner. There's fucking dog fur everywhere.
There's a lot of head on this one.
That's definitely what she said.
Oh my god, you're taking us back to the beginning episodes there.
Holy shit. That's how you gotta pour beer, man.
It smells strong.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
Oh shit. This is gonna be a really good beer.
Woo! Look at the All right, look at the color there.
That color is, now that is a Belgian blonde for sure. Like, that's just beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yep.
Full bodied.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the better looking beers we've had in a while.
Yeah, it definitely does.
We've had some good looking ones on here too that have some really good color to them, but this one is it's almost like it's harder to see on camera. If you're here in person, it's almost like glowing, and with the bubbles going up, like it's just it's pretty. It's pretty.
It's I can't stop staring.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like a fireworks show.
Yeah. Tell you what, I can't. I don't know if I can yet.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
I might. You know, I should have dried these glasses off with like paper towel. Hair. Whatever. Whoa.
That is a Belgian ale, all right.
Yeah.
Ooh, definitely a Belgian strong.
I'm gonna get some stash going here.
Ooh, that is an ass kick. Oh my god, it's so good. Ass kicker too, though. Oh my god, you still haven't got there yet. You're almost there. Almost there. There it is. Hello.
Oh.
Good morning.
Oh.
Are we awake yet?
Ooh, oh my
shit.
god, that's strong. That's fucking strong. Oh, dog. That is a tasty beverage, sir.
That's fucking impressive, man. I'm telling you, we need to go to Belgium and sit in a pub just like that where they serve shit like this on tap.
Imagine this.
The locals there have got to just be a fucking wreck. But I mean in a good way. Like, seriously.
I don't think they would. They're probably used to this beer by now, right?
It's just, yeah, but it's fucking heavy, man. It's good. It's really good. Like, I can imagine going someplace where, like, this is the primary shit that they serve. Like, this isn't the deep cut. This is, like, the primary shit they serve. They're not serving fucking butt wiper or Coors Light.
Yeah, butt wiper is not always on tap.
They're serving, like, this, like, on draft along with, like, Delirium.
Yeah.
And St. Bernardus and Golden Drake and like just all on draft. Like, watch, we go to Belgium and it's just not like that at all.
No, I know, it'd be so disappointing.
They have like one of these on tap and then like Heineken and
emotional damage.
Guinness, you know. No, I'm sure in Belgium they actually.
I'm pretty sure they have.
I mean, because these are all brewed in Belgium and imported over here, so I'm sure that they partake.
Sure they do. God, it's such a good strong beer. It is so strong, though. I'm getting that strong, malty, like maybe a little bit of vanilla taste to it.
Damn, that's not fucking wrong. So, like all Belgian ales, it is super, super, super rich. So, if you've ever had it, we've done them on this show many times. But if you've ever had a Belgian ale yourself, you'll know that they're just super rich and full of flavor. There's really nothing like them, I would say, on the planet. I have yet to come across beers that have the same kind of flavor depth.
Yeah,
really that they have.
Yeah,
no, you pay for it. They're super expensive.
You do. I think this was, if I remember correctly, $8.99 for just one of these. Wow. Just for one. Yes, sir.
$9 for one.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. It's 12-ounce beer. You taste it when you drink it, though. Like you definitely get what you pay for. It is not a cheap beer. We got any whiskey drinkers out there? You know the difference when you drink some Jack and when you drink like an expensive bottle of something good.
Yep.
You definitely know the difference. Some of you were like, I don't give a fuck. I'll just give a shot of Jack. Well, I mean, then you probably don't like expensive beers either. But like, I'm gonna try to get into the more descriptive sides of the flavor here in a minute. But for now, I'm just kind of.
I've like, for me, when I first sip it, it's crispy in your mouth. Like you get the tingly, sparkly feeling.
Almost
the beer.
A slight citrus.
Almost
flavor, like up front.
Yeah, right up front. Right up front. It's very cool. I like that. And then you get the very heavy malty taste. I'm getting a little bit of vanilla taste too with it. That's what I got.
Belgian strong ales tend to have that kind of slight vanilla, almost kind of dipping into the banana realm a little bit, like a Hefeweizen. Usually the Belgian ales have that kind of weedy style flavor to them. Like it's not just the bitterness of the malt, which is a different bitter than hops, by the way. They're both bitter, but in completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
Way opposite.
This has a slight and Belgian ales often do have a slight sweetness to it. You mentioned vanilla, but it's something along those lines to where you're like, "Ooh, wait a minute." There's and like it hits.
Yeah.
You really
Most of the
really
time
get it.
it's like caramel flavor most
Yeah,
of the time.
yeah, a little bit. That's a little bit. This is again got that kind of almost. It's probably because it's a blonde, but almost kind of teetering towards a Belgian white.
Yeah,
A slight wheat ale flavor, just slight. Really, really good. Really,
Oh,
really
make me
strong.
burp a lot, but still got a lot of head in there too. So, crazy.
Beer does not fuck around. I'll tell you what.
Great pick for me, yes, sir.
That is a good one. So like I've said, I've had probably 2 other varieties of Chimay.
Yeah, there was. I think there's total 3 or 4 different varieties of them. I can't remember. It's 3 or 4.
I had the blue label one. I don't remember which one that.
There's
is.
a red one. There's a red one.
I think I've had that one too. I think the blue is the Abbey Ale.
Yeah.
The red might be the triple. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But those are both excellent as well. You can't go wrong with the true authentic Belgian ales.
Yeah.
I've yet to have even the cheap ones like Leffe. Leffe's
Leffe,
great,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Leffe's
cheap
but good, very good.
Hoegaarden, a cheap Belgian white. If you're ever reaching for Blue Moon, stop it and reach for Hoegaarden instead.
Yeah.
We're
very anti Blue Moon.
Those are great cheap options.
Yes.
But the high end stuff, your Golden Drake, your Chimay, your Saint Bernardus, Delirium, that stuff, that's just on a whole nother level.
End,
whole nother level.
Yeah, very much so.
There's a couple more too. Another one that starts with a D, I think. Duvel.
Yeah, there you go,
Duvel. It's another really great one.
Yeah. All right, so before we give this a beer rating, I'd like to ask you a question. This is the part where you get to know us a little bit more. First off, what food do you think this would go with?
Tough.
So my
really
question,
tough.
actual question is, what is the best food that goes with beer?
But
that's kind of cliche. Usually it's like pizza or wings or whatever. But
that's like
maybe
saying what's
maybe
the best
with
beer,
this.
what's the best food that goes with wine? It depends on the
wine.
It
depends on the wine too.
Yeah,
and depends on the type of food too as well. That you're drinking.
Depends on the wine.
But like maybe this one right now. What do you think this would go good with?
So I don't know. That's really tough.
Yeah.
What's coming to mind is pasta. Some sort of like really, really good, really, really high end pasta. Not like just spaghetti and meatballs, or not like fucking lasagna, but maybe like a really good Italian sausage, cream pasta, something like that.
Okay, I can see that. That's a good one.
Maybe even a pesto.
Pesto would be good too.
It's tough. Honestly, it's tough.
Sort of Italian.
Now I'm
kind
of waffling, and I'm not quite sure. Like the Italian style is really where I'd go with it. I don't know. It's
it's high percentage. It's very flavorful. So you gotta maybe tee it off with something maybe less flavorful or something similar.
The reason why it's tough is because it's definitely gonna have to complement it because it is so rich and so flavorful. You don't want something that's gonna clash.
Yeah.
So you mentioned pizza. Like you can drink like any light beer with pizza because it's just whatever.
Yeah.
But this you wouldn't want to drink with pizza. No. First of all, it's too filling. All that dough mixed with this really heavy beer. Getting too old for that shit, man. Now when I was 22, 25, then I'd crush a pitcher of this along with a large pizza, and here we are, boys and girls. Yeah. But now my stomach's like, nah, what you think you're doing, bro?
Come on now. Time's
up
better
than to do this shit.
Well, what kind of food do you like to eat with a beer? Anyway, do you have like a specific beer you would choose to go with a specific food group per se?
Do you want an honest answer, or do you want a bullshit made for segment answer?
We're always honest here.
Okay. Honest answer. None. I do not tend to eat food with beer anymore because too filling. I just got through saying that. So we just don't drink light beers. When do we ever drink light beers?
Not really very.
Like they're always heavy, so that like I can't do it.
So-
I can't eat a big meal and then
Yeah.
also drink beer at the same time. One of them's got to go.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a beer drinking mood,
You just
the
don't
food's
eat,
gotta
don't eat.
go.
Yeah, food's done.
Now if I'm not
Yeah,
in
like,
a beer drinking mood,
what
then the
if
beer
you're-
can go and I'll eat a good meal.
You're at a restaurant, buy a beer with your food or anything like that. Nope.
Not typically.
No.
I'll get a cocktail maybe.
Cocktail maybe.
I mean like a nice lately I've been like every other trendy douche been doing like old fashions and stuff. Like smoked old fashioned is really good with a nice meal or something like that.
All right.
But there's also other cocktails I'll go to. And an easy one to go to is like a White Russian or something. Well, even those can be filling too, though, depending on how much cream they put in there. But anyway, I don't usually go with beer, honestly, because it's like another piece of the meal.
Okay.
So like I just can't. I can't do that. I can't have like an add-on to the appetizer. Like you have the appetizer, then you have another appetizer, and then you have the entree. Like that's just too much.
Too much for you. All right. Well, I do usually get a beer. I'll just kind of scan through whatever. I really don't have a preference either. I kind of will just see what they have and it looks good. Usually when I'm at a restaurant or something like that, I'll get like a Sam Adams, like their seasonal beer, whatever season is. That's typically what I'll drink like at a restaurant or something like that.
So you brought up a good point. You just made me think about it because I was thinking about, well, maybe I could talk about what on the off times I do have a beer with a meal because every once in a while. I shouldn't say never. Every once in a while I do. But then there was a time when I used to do it all the time. When I used to have beer with meals all the time. And so you kind of hit on something that popped in my head. I was like, well, it really depends on what they have.
Yeah, kind of.
So really, I just pick whatever is the best of whatever the restaurant I happen to be has, and then that's what I like to drink with my meal.
All right. Well, there you go. The more you know about us.
But generally speaking, so let's talk about a place where we do eat a meal.
Okay.
With the beer, all the time. Hofbrauhaus.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
I like the Hef.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like the Dunkel. When you're eating sausages and some good German food, the Hef seems to go really good with it. But the Dunkel does as well. It's kind of like a different flavor palette and kind of complements it in a different way. This would go great with that stuff.
Okay.
So I think we might have stumbled onto what food would go good with this.
Yeah.
And some good European style, German style sausages.
Okay. I can see that. That sounds good. I'm a little hungry. All right.
You're hungry?
What about? No, of course not. I got a lot of beer to drink. That'll fill me up.
Liquid diet.
What about do you like bar food at all? Would you
Fucking
like back
love
in the
bar
day?
Food. Are you kidding me? Bar food is like
I know it's great.
Complete and utter guilty pleasure
But
because it's so fucking fattening.
Now,
as if you needed more.
Would you, when we go to a bar or whatever, would you get bar food or nowadays? I know back when you're able.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. It just depends. Depends on. It really depends on how I feel, on if I'm in the mood to eat or not when I'm at a bar. Because sometimes you're at a bar to party.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're there maybe to have a meal, right? And so to just hang out and have a beer and some food. So maybe wings. Wings are always an easy go-to. But bars usually have really good burgers. Now that's
depends.
It's tough because that tends to be a gut bomb.
It is. What about nachos? I like nachos. Bars.
Maybe some tri-tip nachos, something like that. Yeah. No, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, beer or beer.
Beer
bar nachos are good.
Bar beer.
They usually have pretty good sandwiches and shit too.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's some bars have good pizza, some don't.
Yeah. Crap pizza. I wouldn't eat a pizza at a bar though. I don't think.
Well, it depends on where you go.
Maybe if they're famous for their pizza. Maybe.
Go to like a Black Market Brewery. It's not really a bar. It's a brewery. They have a really good pizza kitchen there.
Yeah. All right.
Really, really good stuff. Fries.
Oh. The dangerous
French fries because bars have great French and onion rings.
Onion rings.
Onion rings. Some great fries. Sidewinder fries. I'm a big fan of Sidewinder fries.
Beer battered onion rings.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
beer
that?
Battered anything?
Anything. Oh, what's that?
Beer batter my finger.
What's that burger place?
Slater's?
Slater's.
This doesn't exist anymore, really?
Actually, I think there's one in Fresno, kind of close to where I live.
Really?
I think so, yeah. I think
They
they
closed
opened
all the
one
rest
up.
of them down.
Yeah, we got one near me. I might have to hit that up.
Good stuff. Get the Hawaiian burger with a slab of Spam on there. The only time the Spam is good is on that on that Hawaiian burger.
There you go, baby. I think we're done with food talk. Thank you for listening for that. Beer rating. What are we rating this, sir?
You want me to go first?
I'm taking another sip here.
God damn, that kicks you in the mouth. So, I think the only thing that stopped me from giving it a 5 out of 5 is that, like, if I'm trying to find something to critique, I'm trying here because it is so good, but the bite of the alcohol kind of cuts through a little bit and makes it a touch less smooth than it could be.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 4.5 stars or 4.5 mugs out of 5.
All right.
It's really close to a 5 out of 5 for me. It's really close, but it comes up just short, just because that bite, the alcohol cuts through almost, not quite, but approaching like a barley wine.
There you go.
A little bit like that. So
it is.
If they cut down the touch, not that I'm going to tell them how to brew their beer because they do a much better fucking job than I could ever do. Yeah. But for me, what would bump it up to a 5 is if it was more like 8% instead of 10, then it would probably just be fucking over the top.
So you got 4.5 fucking good, man. It's all good, man. Hell yeah, there you go. I'm going to go...
It's all gone.
It's all gone now. I'm going to go same. 4.5. You hit it off perfectly. What I'm thinking too as well. It's very strong, and I think that kind of just... It doesn't get it to the 5 mugs. It's 4.5 for me as well.
But if you want a really good beer, you can't go wrong with this. Yeah, and if you want a really good beer and get drunk faster, and you're not worried about the hit to your wallet,
get like 4 of these.
Holy shit, man! Like this is serious business. It's serious business.
Oh yeah.
Serious beer drinkers only. No amateurs. No amateurs.
So I'm going to put this here instead of the video game segment. This is like a little quick thing I saw today. They made a video game called Brewmaster game. There's a new game. I think it's coming to it's like a...
It sounds like a mobile game.
Like a simulator game. It might be a mobile game. I don't know. I just randomly saw it today.
Sounds like it could be a mobile game to me.
But it's Brewmaster. I don't know what the whole thing is. Look it up. Find it. I think it seems interesting.
So, okay, here's what
you brew your own beers and then...
Okay, here's what I could be on board with.
Yeah.
Something like a bar simulator.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's what it is.
Like theme park simulator, which I'm big on. I love Planet Coaster and that shit. So, fuck the Sims, man. Give me a bar simulator.
Yeah.
You know? No Sim City. How about Sim Bar? They had the casino simulator for a while where you built and managed your own casinos. That's cool.
That is cool.
You do that with bars and have different ones, that have like different themes and and then you can brew different, and if you do the brewery aspect of it, brew your own beers and kind of you can play around with that to where it's not just brewing a beer, it's also running a bar at the same time.
Yeah.
If you're just brewing beer, that can get
kind of old a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Also got to run a bar and manage it and
add
on to it and make it cool as fuck. And then
cool
expand to a second bar, different breweries there, different beers there. Make sure your bartenders know how to mix proper drinks. You can train them up to mix proper. Just saying.
Video game people, listen
ideas.
Up. Yeah, throwing it out there. Well, okay.
If only I knew how to program games. I'm fucking stuck. I'm doing embedded software. If I knew how to program for games.
Beer Night sponsoring the Bar Sims game, or whatever we're going to call it.
Bar Tycoon. There it is.
Bar Tycoon. There it is.
It was Casino.
Coined.
It was Casino Tycoon was the other one.
We're going to coin that.
Bar Tycoon.
I'm going to coin that right there.
Yeah, steal from EA.
Yeah.
Fuck your tycoons.
All right, there you
your
go.
Roller Coaster Tycoon you killed. So now, now we're going to take over.
There you go. All right, well, that wraps up the beer segment for episode 19 of Beer Night. Chris just finished mine. I'll finish mine once I stop yapping away.
I did not finish yours. I finished mine.
Whatever I said.
Woo-hoo.
Hot
Hello.
dog!
Hello.
We got plenty more episode coming your way. We got just a loaded show for you. Make sure you guys keep watching episode 19 of Beer Night.
2 more beer reviews
coming
in the video game segment.
Very last segment, too. Maybe should we change that?
Those are 10%ers as well, right? So this motherfucker gonna be gone.
Yes, sir. Keep watching and subscribe.